Okie dokie, let's continue on. Down. Looks like we're going into
Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Yes. Looks like they didn't do too well either.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the din?
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Wonder who's here. But I got the feeling this is going to be close quarters combat, so Storm Ranger time. Ah. Is there nothing here? Except for a big bunker door.
Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I saw that.
Alright, it's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. Hence, you know, songs.
Okay. So these must be similar to the Apocator. Dear nobody, as far as I can tell, that's who's going to read this. Those spooky guys showed up today with that creep Blevins to take measurements of our workstations. And next week they start installing Pharaoh servitors to do our jobs. Bye bye Shirley. Bye bye Laura. See you never. Hope you enjoy basic income. God, it's going to be weird to say goodbye to this place. When Quentin and I split, this was all I had. Thank God for a job where I could sit at a panel and press buttons and cry all day. Which I think is why we're doing this, hiding the tapes of our rehearsals in the dam. These tapes are our memories, our ghosts. Through them we get to haunt this place, keep it human in some small way. This control room was where I was sitting when Laura came in dragging an old practice amp and a guitar behind her. Shell, she said, girl. So I was looking at schematics for this place and I found the perfect practice space. The acoustics in this place, seriously bonkers, like echoing through the entire valley, kinds of bonkers. Legit, you're going to soil yourself when you see it. I remember asking, practice space? Peace, Shelley.
Alright, it's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. Hence, you know, songs.
Then we're going to rock this joint.
And there's our troublemaker. Doesn't seem to be as good at getting out as he is at getting in.
Rotten effect.
Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen?
I couldn't get to it.
Another holographic interface. Must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try the lock positions.
Oops.
Helpful.
Great. So I've already done that one.
I should be able to shut this place down from here. Ugh, someone made a mess of this. If I had the right parts, I'll bet I could get it working again.
Yes, is there any more? 14 will take. Alright, yeah.
That Oseram must have forced his way through here.
So we're talking about an Oseram, like an idiot they are.
I've become trapped somehow!
Somehow.
Oh boy, the forge, I'm pleased to hear another person stomping about in here. It's like the door is stuck! This is a perfect opportunity to do a good deed and clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed.
Really?
Unless you're not one of those snack moths I saw outside, are you? You were a snack moth, I don't suppose you'd tell me. Would you?
Nope.
Oh!
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. The forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old Gildan.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the
Idiot.
button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood a little. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
What's the artifact you dumb idiot?
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mum brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Or you could have just been looking at your damn idiotic mug and thinking, oh, that could have been me. Where'd the ring go, you idiot?
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say.
I do say.
Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
It was at this point you slap him around the back of the head for being an absolute gimboid. Broken panel, you touched it in a very hard manner, and apparently there were sparks and everything.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water,
Quite by accident.
and then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
I'm going to help because I want to hear this lovely music that a certain person wants to create, not because of your cumbersome efforts to try and get into one room.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildan. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
Can I just slap him around the back of the head and be done with it?
Rough waters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Yes, this
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? I now have to go swinging, most probably.
You know, I thought I saw some kind of tunnel up there. Might provide a means to cross the gap. You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plain. Stone ruins, clouds tall, and lake wide. Must have been 13 levels on that monstrosity, but no walls. Just great stone columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous rusted-out old-world carts. You know the ones with the 4 wheels? I've scraped through 100 of those carts. But the only things I've ever seen inside are bird nests. You don't suppose that's what they were for, do you? Why would the old ones want to cart around families of birds?
Yes, we have an idiot on our hands who doesn't understand the first thing about history. Of course you want to cart around your birds in your car. It was an age-old tradition. Yes, do not really wish to fall down. I'm sure anyone wouldn't.
A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
It's charming indeed.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
Can you keep the noise down, please?
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
Yeah.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate!
Oh, you are kidding.
A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further.
Honestly, can I really just slap him around the back of the head?
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around, see what I can find. Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform. Might find a way up.
Great.
It's too strong. I can't swim against it. It's even less refreshing than it looks.
Okay. Oh, did I just... Hey-ya!
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Exactly what I was going to say, actually. Oh, hello. I'll be right with you. Bell Salda. Damn family.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Caught sellouts and runaway cowards! We see you! Cut it! I forgot the word. Sim. Shells, we started off so strong and then it all just imploded. Well, that's sort of my MO. No heavy stuff. Switching gears. Band-aid! We need one.
Okay. Laura, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, that's actually just the same thing we've already heard. Dear nobody, when I took this job, we had to watch this training holo, and I remember probably 2% of the actual holo. At some point, the holo welcomed me to the Damn family, and I felt like, A, that was such a missed opportunity because they could have called it a Damily, and chose not to. And B, the idea that I would ever think of any of my co-workers as family was pretty ridiculous. But then one day, I looked up, and automation had whittled 6 people down to just Laura and I was signing papers to dissolve the family. I thought I had. And suddenly my last co-worker, with her faded tattoos and perpetually arched eyebrows, was telling me jokes and making me listen to bands I'd never heard of, and cheering me up when I cried. Things were really good when it was just the 2 of us. We used to have these theme days. One time the sluice gates open and we set up beach blankets on one of the catwalks in the intake tower and battered around this inflatable beach ball I had in my apartment for some reason. Laura messed around with the emergency PA, patching a bunch of classical surf rock songs. We even put sunscreen on the bridges of our noses. Laura called it the Concrete Beach Party. When Laura brought up bands' names, I knew pretty much right away that would be our name. Concrete Beach Party. There was never really any other choice. Okay then.
Oh, you're close, girl! Just spring across the gap!
Easy for you to say.
Ah! You're right above me! Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Really? The best I can say is look out below.
No, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you'd take the valve on the other side.
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel.
Okay.
This is my sort of delve. 1,000 little problems to solve. 1,000,000 minute and invisible factors. My father used to say to me, Gilbling, he called me Gilbling. Gilbling, he used to say, don't make the delve harder than it needs to be. The best delves are done in half the time it takes a campfire to sputter out. Now, my father was a great man, mind you, but dead wrong when it came to choosing a rubric by which to judge delve quality. To find yourself stuck, then unstuck. To fail, then to succeed. To get lost, and to find yourself. That's what makes a delve.
Uh-huh, Gildan.
Exactly what I was thinking, Aloy. Really was. Okay. Up we go again. I'm just hoping those fans don't turn on by accident. That's going to make this trip a whole lot more hard. Not that way then. Through here. I am hoping I'm not going to find an enemy. Oops. Aha. Right, that's the other side of that, right, fine. And going down. Oh. I was not expecting deep water actually. Okay.
Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again. Hang on, okay? I've got a plan. I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now.
Great. Alrighty then. Let's just keep jumping up then. Like I always do. Ooh. Where am I going? Or am I going around? I might be going around. Yeah, I think I'm going around.
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher, get above it.
And okay. There is nothing up here that I need to scan, is there? I'm not seeing anything. Compass is saying no.
No! The drop's too far, girl! Oh! Controlled falling. Very clever.
Of course.
Going down.
Going down, really?
Blazing forge, girl! Careful! Don't want you drowning in this ruin now, do we?
Nope.
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
Thank you. Switching out. Trailblazer comes back in. Oh, I swear those controlled ones.
Calm, calm. Makes this a little easier.
Hey! Come back here. Okay, so these things really still do not like fun.
Dad? Tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
Great. How high is that? How am I going to even get down there? Well, there is a big staircase over there. Okay, this is the way I came through. Yeah, I thought I'd have to. Yeah, what was that? I don't think that would be wise to drop down there. 'Cause I just got this feeling that's going to be very painful the minute I... No. Woohoo! That was a bit too close, thank you. Uh-huh.
You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
Yes.
Oh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises. Should we have a look?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do, fervently. But, well, I got time to poke my nose in if you did.
Of course. Oh, you were over here, was you? Now what was that I picked up? Limited edition merch.
Okay, Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. We're recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counts as practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
Okay. Dear nobody, we spent an hour plastering our stickers all over that servitor. Well, I say stickers. There were sticky notes from my desk. We stole the presentation and design of other band logos, drawing little skulls and lightning bolts and broken hearts around the name. It's not like we had any actual work to do. When this began, we were told we'd be on-site advisors, going through the motions of our duties so the servitors could mimic our actions. But the government creeps, corporate creeps, same diff I guess, mostly ignore us or yell at us for getting in their way. The robo-scab's weird oval head kept swivelling toward us, and it kept asking, "Hello, is this relevant to my training?" as we tried to duck out of its line of sight. Ruin its chrome finish with sticky notes and shushing each other's giggles. Afterward, Laura stood in front of the thing and goes, "Servitor, this is very important. This is how you greet Blevins, okay? It's a sign of immense respect." I mean, would the servitor actually give Blevins the finger? Probably not, right? But a girl can dream. Screw the man. Shelley. Okay. It's getting really cool.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here.
Huh? Maybe. I know this is
My focus could find something I've missed.
Yes, well, the good thing about this is I...
Sure are a lot of valves. I should check my focus first.
Yep. Valves 101. Yo, Shirley, I'm trapped in server to hell over here. Got in this morning as usual. That one half-baked chrome dome dolt was bumping up against the locked entry door in the reservoir room, moaning about requiring entry into the totality of the facility. Between its robot voice and those weird grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustics reminded of a track from one of the less accessible German post-punk bands. I've told them every night the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve thingies so that the water flows directly to the pump. The rest of the servitors seem to get it, but this guy won't stop bugging out. I mean, I know we're supposed to be on-site advisors, but this is getting ridiculous. Do I have to scratch the instructions into their stupid shiny faces? Intriguing.
Alright, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
What? So... Oh, huh. So let's follow into that one.
That's not quite right.
No. Okay, so...
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Nope.
Something's not right.
Yeah, you're right there.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
But then But that has to go that way. Into that way. It has to go that way.
You've been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
Oh, do be quiet. No. That way. That goes there.
The water's flowing, just not where it needs to.
Alright. So that's where it needs to go to. So let's start from the end. If we start from the end, we can then figure out. So that flows from there to there. And then we'll go to there, but that's all broken. So that one has to go there. So that one goes there.
Looks like I'm on the right track.
Yep. I am now. So there.
There. One step closer.
There. There. Well,
There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that took care of the rest of the water.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because of the flooding.
a conundrum.
This must go down to the lower level.
What is in there? I'm not really, something I'm really worried about right now. Nothing in the water. There's no need for me to really go underneath there, is there?
Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that? Ugh, smells like a Forge-side morning in the claim.
You're definitely off around. Compensate.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the... Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
Okay, compensatory damages. Dear nobody, I feel embarrassed now, thinking about following Laura out to the pump station like a kicked puppy, wondering what horrible thing I might have done until she threw herself into this room and shut the door behind her and just screamed. The fear of abandonment is weirdly self-centered, because it presupposes that little old you are filled with such immense destructive power that you're capable of driving every person you care about away. Anyway, at the bottom of the dam, with her on one side of the door and me on the other, she told me that Metallurgic had bought her mum's house, her whole neighbourhood. In fact, out from under her to build a new server farm. Oh my crapping goodness. Oh God, I don't even like that house, she said. I don't even like Indianapolis. I hated every minute I spent in that city as a kid. When they told us we'd have to leave the dam, I went back to my apartment and I sat on my bed and I prayed to God I don't even believe in that I wouldn't have to move back home. That I wouldn't have to show up on my mum's front stoop with a suitcase and a bunch of stupid excuses. She was trying not to sound like she was crying, but she sounded like she was crying. I guess I got my stupid wish, huh? I asked her where she'd go, and she laughed. Where else could she go? Back home? To help her mum pack up the house? To move to move with her into whatever dank little one-room hole Metallurgic's displacement grant will allow them to afford. I think I could have dealt with being one of those losers who celebrate their 40th birthday living in the house they grew up in. But now I don't even have that. I have no idea how to make her feel better. So I just sat on the other side of the door and I started singing the song we were working on. The one about being the last two girls on Earth. And eventually she started singing along. Wow.
Looks like that's everything. I should head back up with Gildan.
That's a mod for the Banuk weaponry once I get it. Now for Pete's sake. Too many of those. Let's have a look around.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
What supply room? So we've gone all the way around there. We've already pumped out all the water, so that's good. So, guessing we go back up. Yeah, so I'm going to go back to the Storm Ranger. It's not like we're getting cold in here, right?
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait!
And I'm going the wrong way and he's going
Almost
the
there!
Oh my goodness.
Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mum and I used to.
Please tell me I don't have to kill this guy because I really don't want to. I don't want to kill this guy. Alright. Alrighty then.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
Wouldn't you like to know? Down. Up, right. Got it. Okay, that one wasn't too hard.
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Yeah. I've lost my mind. Farewell to her.
Where is it? Where did it go?
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Nah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Bands do it all the time. For our
sworn I
adoring
saw one in
fan,
here.
it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We could practice in holospace. People always say that.
Okay. Shelley's not a happy person. Dear nobody, we got in a fight, Laura and I. After practice we went out for drinks. There's this row bar in downtown Cody. Cody? Downtown Colorado? Is that a nickname for Colorado? I don't know. So we called an auto car and shuffled over. We were the only people there, with the park closed. Cody's becoming a ghost town. The more we drank, the more passive-aggressive our banter became, snowballing out of control, metastasizing in the empty air between us. And then before either of us really knew what was happening, we were yelling at each other. I kept thinking, like, I'm not abandoning her, she's abandoning me. I guess she was probably thinking the similar. We got quiet for a while, drank more. Eventually Laura ordered an auto car and we piled into it. Stood as far from each other on the back seat as we could, arms crossed, staring out the window. Then I heard myself talking. Screw it, I don't care if you stay in touch with me. I'm going to stay in touch with you, whether you like it or not. You're not getting rid of me ever. Laura looked at me for what felt like ages. I thought she was going to start yelling, but then her hand crept over mine, and we just sat there together. Bottoms up, Shelley. This must have been way before the war then. Oh, hey there.
Can't carry more.
That's fine. Up.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down. Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great Blazing Forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Just a few. Oh, the poor man.
I'd have to ditch something.
I do kind of feel slightly sorry for him, but he kind of brought it on himself, really. Not really seeing anything else from the dam, but I'm sure there's going to be more.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the Forge! Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
Yeah.
You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while longer.
Okay. You have fun, you old coot. I've got places to be. Information I've missed. I don't think I missed anything there. Hey. No, I'll go that way. Okay, let's come back out then. That was an intriguing place to find.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laolai's already at the din.
At the din. Where is the din? Oh.
Think of summer sun. Breeze through the trees.
Yes, I agree there. It's cold. Ridiculous amount. Yeah, let's go running down here, I think. That's what we're going to cross. Come on. There. Come on.
Hup.
Okay. Just when I thought we were going to be able to get across.
Sound's getting louder. She wasn't kidding about the sound.
I would, but that just happens to be a problem. 3 snappers. We really need to make some more of them, don't we? Really? I'm that low. Wow.
Here I am.
Oh boy.
I'm not here.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's not good. Good shot.
I'm out.
Now. Go down.
No good without the...
Ow. You like that, huh? Is there anything I really do not need? Don't really need that. What I do need is blaze. We need chill water. Yeah. Definitely sorry to hear they got killed. Pardon me. Excuse me. I do not mean to burp like that.
Got too much already.
How many snapmore lenses do I actually have? I'll take that. Sure, it's fine. Don't need that. Definitely need blaze though. That's right. Dessert glasses. I need dessert glasses. I cannot believe the one time I really actually need dessert glasses, and I need them now. That's right. Alright, they're fine. No more. Okay, who else is there? Any enemies wise? Sure, what's fine, don't need to worry about that. Okay. You don't really need that much shot blocks for it, actually.
Must be the entrance to this den.
Don't really want to fall down. Right. Let's have a wander in. I'm looking forward to this dive. Final performance.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4! Court sellouts and runaway cowards, we've seen your type before. You remove us from the premises, but it's us who's showing you the door. You make the world so hard to live in, then act like we should crave a spot. But if we're not good enough for your world, we think your world can rock. Trapped in a circuit of hell, we still know our worth. Meat and bones don't sell. We're the last girls on earth. Big dudes draw big paychecks. We're all real impressed. You sing your robo-skeptic concrete beat until there's no one left. You cheapen. You're such rock stars. We think it's super cool when you replace us and then you act like we should be making you. Trapped in some inner hell. We still know our
goodness, what the hell was that noise? I've heard some heavy metal, but bloody hell. Last Girls on Earth by Concrete Beach Party, recorded in the Overflow Basing Studios, Laura Vogel on guitar, Shelley Guerrero Mackenzie on Vox, electronics percussion courtesy the magical power of automation, loss of livelihood also courtesy the magical power of automation. It's been real. XOXO. Bye. No, get off the ladder, Aloy. We don't need to go on the ladder. Staying off the ladder is a good... Oh, no, she's still going. There we go. Last Girls on Earth. Dear no... Yeah. Dear nobody, the auto cars are on their way. Mine will take me to my apartment in Cody. Hers will take her to the vertiport. She brought her luggage with her to work today. Everything she owns packed into 2 little suitcases. She's wearing the fanciest outfit I've ever seen her in. It's for Mum, she said. She brought me this outfit, if you can believe it. Normally, like, who cares? But, I don't know, she's already dealing with a lot. We walked through the dam today, listened to all these tapes, read all these messages, and maybe this one is of those signed my yearbook will never lose touch things. But I'm not scared of losing Laura anymore. We're family. We didn't inherit each other or settle on each other. We chose each other. No amount of distance, no number of jerks in bad suits or obsequious robots are going to tear us apart. So listen. On the off chance that someone ever actually does stumble onto these things, here's the truth. There was this band called Concrete Beach Party, and for a second it was the best band in the world. And you, whoever you are really, really lucky, because you're the only person who ever got to hear them. See you never, the last girls on Earth. Okay. Yeah. Be with me in a minute, Lolai. Lolai.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Blue gleam. Blue gleam. Is there going to be a token of their gratitude the whole way through this? I'm going to get blue gleam all the way through. Because if so, I'm going to be very happy. Right. Let's get back up here. Oh wow, sunlight. It's a miracle. News campfires up there. That's exactly where I want to go to that.
I'll find a use for you.
Good. Because I really need to possibly continue. Oh, there was a way across there. I did not realise that. Oopsie. Shut up. There it goes. Again, there's that trader. Right, okay. On that note, at this beautiful place called a dam, with an hour flying past. Ah. So as I clear out places, the Banuk are going to start wandering back up it? Is that the problem? There's only one real I've got left to go now, the Shaman's Path. I mean, that's... Oh, there's the rail part as well, which I want to... I get a blue gleam from that. 6 blue gleam from that. Huh. Okay. Yeah. One, we've got to find the shaman, which is going up there. She's supposed to be going to step me up into a path into the... up here. Which is where I'm going to be going to anyway. There's a blue gleam guy up here. There's a hunting ground there, which I'll try my hand at. There is a control tower there. I don't know whether I'm going to try and take... There's a control tower there. We've got to take... There's at least 2 control towers on the way through. There is a bandit site here though. But as I found out, there is a armour I can get that's going to be pretty good against the cold, I think. Which is exactly what I need in this time. So yeah, that will be next time. But hey, I want to complete this Frozen Wilds now. I'm loving Horizon Zero Dawn, and so that I can actually get a chance to go on to the next version. Well, not the next version, the new game plus, so I can start earning some of the others. But that might not be for a couple of months or so. So yeah. Good day, Bannock Hunters. Yes, I'm wearing one of your... Yes. Have fun up in the mountains, you'll love it. As I said, my way goes up there next, not over there. As I said, that's it for now. I'll see you next time out. Bye bye.